Hey guys, so huge scandal happened. Kelly Rowland walked off the set of Today's Show, allegedly because she got a tiny dressing room, and probably her and her entourage weren't happy about that. And they just walked off the set a few minutes before the show started. And at the last minute, they found a replacement of Kelly, British singer Rita Ora, who actually agreed to do the show, to guest host the show. And actually, I watched 6 interviews of Kelly Rowland in the past, and she had this nice. I only got nice vibes from her. She seems like a humble person. She seems like a sweet, nice lady, and I was shocked when I read this. So I don't necessarily agree that what really happened, because I don't understand how you can have you have this vibes of a nice person, but you're like have this type of diva behavior. Like they're trying to describe Kelly's behavior like basically being a diva, because like they said, sources said to Daily Mail actually, is that everyone on that show have tiny dressing rooms. It's because they in the old building, and yeah, guest star, basically person who's trying to promote stuff, they get in like a big dressing room because they're guests. But hosts of the show, they not. They do in like a small little rooms. And actually, the producers of the show offered Kelly different options, have bigger rooms, but they said no. Again, according to sources. And based on what I just said to you, yeah, of course, it's like completely weird behavior from Kelly. That's not like, I understand maybe star of your caliber needs a bigger dressing room, but it's not the point, like you get this opportunity to actually talk to a lot of people, a bunch of people on one of the most popular shows on the TV, and just like basically say no to that because of a simple dressing room. Like, how long Kelly needed to spend in this dressing room though? A few hours? An hour? Who cares at the end of the day? I'm sure she makes money from hosting the show, so why make such a big deal? But I think, my personal opinion, there's something more to it. Even though Harakabe already said that they waiting for Kelly to get back on the show, and they will try to do whatever they can to make her happy and host the show, and it wasn't trolling. I'm sure Hara actually thinks this way. So we'll see what's gonna happen in the future, and let's hear what sources close to different sides of this story tell Daily Mail. So Harakabe actually said, "I just want to say this. I have great love and admiration for Kelly Rowland. I adore her, and I want her to come back on our show, and I want her to host again. She can share my dressing room. We'll be in it together," the TV presenter quipped. This is nice words to say from Harakabe, and I don't understand, like, before I said that sources actually claim that everyone on the show have small dressing room. So if that's the case, how can they share dressing room together, Kelly and Harakabe? If it's tiny, if it's small, some BS in that. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe Kelly wanted a bigger dressing room because everyone else, every host on this show, have one. And there was none of the free dressing rooms available. Hara added, "I just want to say we love her, and we loved her on the show for many, many years." And Jenna then recalled Kelly's debut on the Today Show, exclaiming, "Remember the first time she was a guest and we both said, 'Can she please host?'" So nice words from them. Again, like, I'm under impression that Kelly Rowland is super nice person, down to earth, humble, well-spoken, well-educated. Like, she knows what to say, what not to say. Like, it's one of my favorite celebrities in terms of like how she describes what she wants and her brain process. I always like to listen to her. It's she's a very, very sweet person. At least she has an impression of a very, very sweet person. So the reaction comes after Bethany Frankel, who previously co-hosted Today, dragged Kelly while addressing the drama in a since-deleted TikTok video she shared on Friday. While she admitted the makeup area was tiny and the food service left something to be desired, the skinny girl mogul insisted it was a time to be gracious. It's an institution of entertainment, Bethany said of the iconic morning show, and it's an honor to be there and to sit down with Hada. That was not moment for diva expectation. So she blamed basically Kelly Rowland being a diva, and I'm sure we need to hear from Kelly Rowland. I understand, like based on everything that's in the news, Kelly definitely behaved in a weird way. I completely agree with what just Bethany. I read what Bethany actually said. I completely agree with that. Everything, every word. Like, yeah, we have like this issues, this with that, with this, but it's not an actual issue. You know, like even if you have something that you don't like, it's still an opportunity to host this amazing show. That's what Bethany actually said, and I agree. Kelly did appear for an interview segment on her new project during the 8 a.m. hour of today. However, the publication reported that she was expected to fill in for Jenna Bush Hager during the 4th hour, as she was the guest host today with Hada and Jenna. Insider for the publication claimed that Kelly dropped out at the last minute due to the dressing room not being up to snuff, as the 59-year-old television presenter Hada was left scurrying to find a replacement. The insider told the publication, Kelly and her team were not happy. They didn't like the dressing room, so they decided to pull her off the show, leaving Cosby without a guest host for the 10 a.m. hour. And then they were able to find Rita Ora, who agreed to do this, to do the host duties. And in my opinion, it's extremely weird. Again, like I cannot understand what was the reason for Kelly to do this. And I just want to hear from Kelly I'm sure she has a reason, like more than they trying to describe that she didn't like a dressing room. If not, I would say Kelly behaving like a diva, and she shouldn't. Sometimes she just humble herself. I understand that she's been around for years. She's a superstar because of her Destiny's Child era. She's definitely in Music Hall of Fame because of that. But you know, it's still like I've been around different sets, like movie sets, TV show sets, and sometimes it's not as shiny and bright as you can imagine to be. And but I've never ever seen somebody complain about that. A source said she's beloved today. She was getting the full hour, and Hada's the biggest hype woman on the planet. It made no sense. The insiders told the publication that Rowland, along with her team, played a game of musical dressing rooms. Her entourage was said to have inquired about the green room upstairs because they didn't like the one she was in. However, Jennifer Lopez was occupying the room at the time, as she arrived there earlier to promote her new album and film, This Is Me Now. Page 6 also reports that the dressing rooms on Today are notoriously known as some of the smallest in the industry, with one source telling them they are practically glorified closets. The source said they're not nice. It's the oldest building. There are major space limitations. It's not glamorous. It's not fresh flowers and candles and gourmet food. It's basically a white box. I mean, so what was the reason to complain? I don't understand that, because like, I don't know. Kelly, what she expected though? Like, did she expect something like a huge trailer? What? You know? First of all, you should have talked something like that. So it makes her team look unprofessional, because I mean, if you have a team, they needed to make sure that actually what is the room that Kelly's gonna be sitting in, what they're gonna give to her, because that's your job at the end of the day, especially if Kelly wants something, right? If you want something different, you gotta make sure that she gets something different. So insiders for the publication claimed that the producers on the chat show had offered the stars several other options, including talent dressing rooms and larger makeup and hair areas. They explained they didn't want that. The show basically offered up as much as possible, but they weren't happy with it, so they walked and they left. Hada was able to find a last-minute replacement in Rita Ora, who replaced Kelly and is said to have happily taken a dressing room previously used by Kelly. So according to this publication, we can say that Kelly behaved like a diva, but I don't necessarily believe in that until I hear Kelly's version, and then we can make assumptions. We can say, oh, she was right or she was wrong. But again, if something like that happened, I think it's a problem on her side, on Kelly's side, and on her team, because definitely should be people who go there prior to her arrival and make sure that her dressing room is fine, that she has everything she wanted. If she wants some necessarily like some things that are unusual, or she wanted a couch. I don't know what she wanted in her dressing room, but her team needed to make sure that everything's fine. That's why I don't quite understand the reason for that, the reason why she was so mad and walked away. We need to hear from Kelly. Again, based on her interviews, she seems like down-to-earth person, humble and sweet. So I want to know, what do you think? Let's discuss. Do you think that Kelly made a mistake walking out the show? She's too bougie? Or you think that today's show should have done a better job when they hired her as a guest host? I want to know your answers, and also if you have a little bit of your time, please share this video with your friends, like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn the notification button to find out about new videos. Extremely important for this channel because that's how YouTube algorithms work. They basically are promoting videos that they see some activity going on in them. So if you have a little bit of your time, I'm asking you for a little favor. Because I want us to grow as a family. This channel grow and us grow together as a big family, because we are a family. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next one.